Welcome back to Salty Country. I want to recap some of the information I put out yesterday on the new Stryker trailer. This thing is a 24-foot trailer, and yesterday I said it was a 20-foot deck and a 4-foot dovetail. Actually, it's a 21-foot deck and a 3-foot dovetail for the super ramps. So anyway, I just wanted to clear that up. Still great trailer. But one other thing I wanted to touch on is this I-beam frame. Got an 8-inch I-beam frame that runs from the tongue all the way back to the ramps. So this thing's built heavy duty, plenty of bracing. And one thing I didn't touch on yesterday, it has a bracket to mount a winch. So that's another plus. And so, yeah, pleased with it so far. It pulls great. I'm going to get out here this morning and do some work around the farm, so stick around. It's been raining a lot, so I haven't had the excavator out in about a week. I'm going to get it fired up here in a little bit and let it charge the battery up for a while. I'm going to take the four-wheeler down and check on the bottoms, check down by the creek. Jumped on the lawnmower. I got the lawnmower in the garage and it's blocking the four-wheeler. My battery's weak this morning, so I put it on the charger. So stick around. We'll jump on the four-wheeler and go check the bottoms, and then we'll move on to other things. It's supposed to start raining today. Looks like the front is moving in. It's not bad out here this morning, but it's going to probably start raining here before lunch or something. So I got to do what I'm going to do and get done with it before the rain sets in. One other thing I'm going to touch on real quick. Yesterday I was talking about the back of the trailer wanting to sag as you pull equipment off, lightening up the back of the truck. What I'm going to do is cut me some 6x6 wheel chocks out of pressure treated 6x6 posts, but I'm going to cut them long enough that I can just stand them on end up under the back of the trailer, so when I'm loading and unloading that the trailer can't sag more than 1 inch or 2. That way it'll solve that issue, and I'll just keep the chocks with me. I'm going to head down the trail to the bottoms this morning instead of going down the road. I got to get over here before spring and trim some of this stuff back. This hill gets pretty steep right in this area. I'm going to go the opposite way around this morning that I normally go. Take my time, see if I see some deer tracks. Might see some bobcat tracks. Yep, there's a deer track right there. Let me pull up a little bit. Looks pretty fresh. I had a trail camera down here for about a year in this general area, and I always had does, a lot of does. Every once in a while, a buck. The very first picture I had on my trail camera when I put it down here was a 10-pointer, but I never caught a picture of him again. So the bucks are smart. They don't get to be a 10-pointer by being careless, which I don't hunt down here. I don't need the meat. We don't have an overpopulation of deer down here, so I don't bother them. I encourage them really to come in here. If I ever do need meat, then I know where to go get it. All right, I'm gonna have to do some work down here in the spring. Got a pipe under up here, but looks like this area is backed up. This whole entire area, before I put these couple pipes in here, stayed flooded for about 50 feet. So you can still get through here. But when it was flooded before, it was just a mud hole, so just ease through here, make it through here fine. Coming up on the creek, that's my neighbor's small farm across the creek. Creek's good and clear. It's been raining a lot lately. I haven't been able to do a lot outside, and it's kind of put a damper on some of my projects with the excavator and Bobcat, but that's all right. There's going to be plenty of warm days in the future that we can tackle some of those. And dry days. Not going to complain about the rain. Got some limbs I gotta clean up. Here it is January and the flowers are sprouting up, getting ready to bloom. Years and years ago, there was an old home place in this area. That's the reason why there's flowers down here. This is some of the area that I cleaned up. Probably a year and a half ago with the Bobcat, pushed it up. Some of this stuff, I'm gonna get the excavator down here, get it piled up so I can get it burnt. We're going to run down the road, check at the other end of the property. Got some litter bugs. Folks just don't respect keeping things clean. They throw their trash out. I've got some sweet shrubs marked over there with some zip ties. I need to get over there before everything puts back out in the spring and see if I can find them so I can get them dug up, moved up to the house. A lot of sweet shrubs grow in the wild down here. All right, let's check the other side. It's my aunt's pasture. Look at all these blooms up here by the driveway. I'm down at our old home place. Look how many limbs have fallen. It's crazy. I got to get down here and get all these cleaned up. I'm wondering if one of these trees, it looks like this oak tree right here, may be dying. It had leaves on it this past year. There's several limbs up in it that's broke. It Looks like there's a limb broke out of the top too. So I want to keep an eye on this thing. I have to get it cut down. The power company come through recently and cleared this right of way. They came through from the road up through the pasture up to my dad's old house. Right over here is a bunch of blueberry bushes right there. Those are blueberries. This whole entire area was full of blueberries. Probably 20 years they've been growing here, and they decided to cut them. They only grow about 8 or 10 foot tall. These need to be trimmed back, but yeah, they decided to cut them all down. But hopefully they'll sprout back out. But I got to trim these back here before spring. We should still have a little decent amount of blueberries this coming year, hopefully. But it's kind of frustrating. These guys took out all these blueberry bushes. For this episode, I've been testing out this new microphone. I got it clipped to my collar, hoping it will make the sound better. If it works good, we'll be using it in the future. But that's going to be all for this episode. I want to thank everyone for watching. We'll see you on the next one.